This is episode 2322 of the Daily Meditation Podcast. I'm Mary Meckley, and welcome to day 4 of our series. It's always amazing to me how quickly these series seem to fly by each week. We are already midweek into this week's theme, to release negative thoughts. And I want to mention that I've heard from so many of you over the past several months how there seems to be some synchronicity in regards to the theme we explore each week and what you are currently experiencing in your life. And this makes me smile because I do notice this as well with myself. And many of you let me know that you were just thinking about how you really need to release negative thoughts, and suddenly we have a series on that. I want you to know that our series themes are most always by request. So these come from you. So I'm delighted that you all are experiencing synchronicity. Sometimes I throw my own theme in there, especially if I've read a particularly inspiring book or come across some amazing research I want to develop a theme around. But most often, these theme titles come from you. So if you want to suggest a theme that we explore for an entire week, be sure to reach out to me at mary@sipandom.com, or the best way really is to send me a direct message on my Sip and Om Instagram. That's where most of you reach out to me, and I'm excited to connect with you there. Today, I want to share with you some insight to release negative thoughts. This is to add to your challenge that you're doing this week, where you do 4 steps. You first identify the negative thought. Sometimes that's hard because sometimes you don't realize you're thinking repetitive negative thoughts. And then after you identify the negative thought, you think about what might have triggered it. Think about how you are spending your days. Is there some way that you could manage the triggers that cause this negative thought? Then consider whether or not this thought is even true. That is often a very surprising thing to do. I did this when I was walking my dog. I was thinking how I can't walk my dog along this particular pathway because we always seem to run into other dogs, and my dog is a little shy and afraid of other dogs. So I missed this amazing, beautiful path along Sarasota Bay. I decided to analyze this thought a little more, and I realized that I am missing out on probably the most beautiful walking path near my home because of this negative thought about this path being filled with people walking their dogs. So I thought that I would go on this path and just see how things go and see how my dog responds. So I walked down the path. We ran into some people with dogs, and it was fine. It wasn't the big deal I had made it out to be. So analyze the truth behind your own thoughts. This is just a simple thought, but honestly, I walk my dog several times a day, and I was missing out on the best path of all. So what are you missing out on with some of your faulty thoughts? After you assess your thought, replace it with a positive thought. And this is a beautiful way for you to begin to manage your negative thoughts. So that's a pretty big challenge for this week. Remember, you do the challenge every single day. Well, the insight I want to share with you for today to help you release your negative thoughts is to come up with a nighttime routine where, as you get ready to go to bed, we most often think about getting our mind and body tuned in to sleep. Well, I encourage you to create a nighttime negative thought release. To do this, take a journal or any piece of paper and dump your negative thoughts. Release them. Just place them within this journal and put a date on it, and then commit to doing this every night, and knowing that after you release your thoughts, they're there waiting for you tomorrow, the next day, so you can go into sleep without carrying these thoughts with you. This is a very effective way to release your negative thoughts at night, those thoughts that could keep you up or wake you up, because those thoughts are still hanging around, dominating your mind. So release your thoughts and go into your night with positive thoughts that you then create. So the way I like to do it is on one side of the page, I like to dump my negative thoughts, do a negative thought dump. And then under that, or on the other side of the page, I like to write the positive thoughts that I want to carry with me as I finish up my evening. And I like to do this before I have dinner, because I like to feel like that's the point when I'm unwinding and I want to have a really peaceful, positive experience as I eat dinner with my family. So I encourage you to try this today. Now settle yourself down and get ready to meditate, as you're guided in a meditation to release negative thoughts and replace them with positive ones. You have the option to do the technique for today, which is called the Kesapana Mudra. This is a mudra that allows you to drain away those negative thoughts. You can always see how the mudra looks on my Sip and Om Instagram, where I'll share a photo or show me doing that in a story. As always, you can go more deeply into this theme on the Sip and Om meditation app. You can try it for a full week free. The whole series, yours free. So, as you close your eyes and sit up straight, begin to notice how you're feeling. Notice a few of the thoughts you're thinking. Notice how you're feeling in your body. Begin to release any tension you might be feeling. Reflect on this quote for today. It's by Amit Kalantri from Wealth of Words. When you overthink, you originate obstacles that never existed. Begin to examine one of your negative thoughts. Bring it to mind and consider how often this thought dominates your days and nights. Is there truth to this thought? Are you overthinking it? Have you given it more substance than it actually deserves? You may have created a monster with this thought. Assess what is true and leave the rest. Maybe you find this thought is completely invalid. Allow yourself to open up to what is true. Feel empowered as you create this new reality for yourself based on your own inner wisdom of what's true and right in the world. You may place your hands in the Kesapana Mudra, intertwining your fingers together, holding them right at your chest or in your lap. Now extend your index fingers upward and press them together. And cross your left thumb over your right thumb. Now place your index fingers towards the ground, visualizing negative thoughts, negative energy draining away from you. Beautiful. Now allow yourself to sit in stillness. You are so worth slowing down for.